Hey, my name's Riley Gaynor, and my favorite business in the Central Florida area is Anders Chiropractic and Sports Performance LLC. They're one of my favorite companies because of the type of medicine that they do. They have this special ART technology that stands for active release therapy, and it's this patented therapy that helps break up the scar tissue in your muscles. And how they do that is through physical activity, touching the hands, and rubbing your body in such a way that it breaks up the scar tissue. And It's one of my favorite businesses because my family's had good success doing this, and it's a good business for this project because of all the legality that goes into it and the contracts, just with the fact that you are touching people with your hands. Um, yeah. So the company that I've chosen, as it states in the name, is an LLC, and I have noticed that a lot of chiropractic type companies are LLCs, and that's for a couple specific reasons. Um, the other options that they could do are a partnership or forming a corporation, and the LLC kind of represents the best of both worlds. Um, the taxation in an LLC is it can still be divided into where you're paying your own personal tax instead of with the other partner. And it also one of the disadvantages of the partnership is the unlimited liability. So with the limited liability corporation, there's going to be significantly less liability than in the other options, and that's such an important factor when dealing with something that you can be hurting people on a daily basis on accident, of course, but you definitely need the protection that you can get from an LLC versus some of the other options. At least with a, a size company that the company that I'm doing is it's only a couple people, so this is the LLC is the best option. When talking with the owner of the LLC or the active chiropractor in the situation, I was discussing the most important contract, and he said, without a doubt, the most important contract is every single contract with the clients that walk through the door, that he will not work on anyone that does not sign a contract due to liability. Even one of the more interesting things was even people that have scoliosis. If you have scoliosis and you get and something happens to the person, it's fightable in court that if you hurt them and they have scoliosis, that there's nothing that can be done because the spine was not perfect and they did not know that. So it, any bodily injury is easily suable, and the contract that walks through the when you walk through the door, stating all these things, is so important, so you don't get sued and get taken for all your money and no longer have a practice or LLC anymore and be able to work. The most important agent in this company situation is going to be the person that goes to the conventions and learns the ART technology and brings back the new products to the head chiropractors at the LLC. The the reason that this is going to be the most important thing is because science is always changing, and with ever changing things, you're going to have to stay on top of it, or else your competitors at another firm down the road are going to be adopting a newer and better technology, and you don't want to lose your clients. That's the most important. That's the most important thing. Um, the the type of people that do this, I would consider to be independent contractors because you're paying them for their time and you're paying them for a specific duty. They're not on the payroll of the LLC, and it's they're hiring them for this specific task, and that's it. The most interesting and important lawsuit that they would be going through right now is actually exactly what I was just talking about with the scoliosis. One of the people got hurt that they were working on due to no fault of the chiropractor, but the woman is coming after the chiropractor, and they they want money for damages, and this is going to be settled in court, obviously, most likely with the insurance companies, but it will no doubt go in favor of the um, chiropractor, who would be the defendant in the situation, and the plaintiff would be the woman who got hurt. But due to the contract that they signed, there's really no room for this. The most important type of intellectual property for a chiropractor is going to be that active release therapy technique that they use. That's why it's patented. Without this, the entire basis of the chiropractor would go back to just back cracking. The reason that it is patented is because it's a science, and it's a technique that not everyone should be able to use without knowing. This chiropractor uses the ICA Code of Ethics that every chiropractor uses, and basically what that is it's talking about the release of confidential information to patients. They're going to explain everything that you're doing when you sign the contracts, and they're going to explain everything when they are working on you. They're going to explain everything that they're doing, and the liability, and the possible symptoms, and what it could do to you. That concludes my project on Anders Chiropractic and Sports Performance LLC.